headway. In fact, dominating the airwaves, the arrest of Chairman Kwame Bafo. Yeah, the one our friend Abronye, the Bono regional chairman of the new Patriotic Party. And the Ghana Police Service, at almost had the friend on say or more per se or more at Tutuna no in Sambia. Na in fact, what they about during the Akwatia by-election. Quite one, according to sources, police for in fact actually say he is under arrest for offensive conduct conducive to the breach of the peace. Offensive conduct conducive to the breach of the peace. Oko Ghana Police Service. Omo akache. Ya ewo Facebook asana omo actually diegu ho. Now the peace in which the legendary Kwamba for Abronye breaching the Ghana Police Service in Kwan between actually. Now what Ghana for the don actually madwen say e dey ensam na Kwamba for Abronye ko kan yenti ani ya charging for offensive conduct conducive to the breach of the peace. Yenya inti say the Ghana Police Service in fact prepare Kwamba for Abronye to be put before the court of competent jurisdiction. Na someone ekoso gina no emra ene no edi. Na eno na no pay kwaku dawro etranse na wochiri mu a woni police for penny for dodo na di nkomo, some retired, some in active service. Ya omode emra no agu akwan mu with respect to kwaya fa so aye che Kwamba for Abronye. Ni chiemu no kwaya fa so handle no. Ya sani omani nyina no. In fact, serve a very conducive atmosphere for Kwamba for Abronye the general the law court, because according to the Ghana Police Service nankasa esishembra on kwanya faso e chinipa ya chinipa na wie kwanya faso e be handle no ya mzamra ni nyina no yetintimu in 2017 2018 2019. Now according to Kwakudawuru, what the new recourse so part to the arrest of Kwamba for no they to police for nankasa mra o matintim ho. There are so many loopholes. When Nkofo Bisu say Kwamba for Abronye will actually be jubilating in court, looking at police for nankasa mra o mahyehe any kwan obode ne fa so mra ben ha yebeko ne yakwaji full details e dey free Kwakudawuru enchen na wasan abre and the lawyer ni pagiri pa enso ba kon edi ho nkomo ni nyina is contained in this interview.
Eburi adwen so kakra na yepese yehwe se emra mu no die na emra no ekafa sansemi ho.
Menya William Daste the chair no wasifo na consent na wagezi na mabon sofa na bene ukan ye no Ghana mra no babia regulate what we call it how police should handle what we call it suspect in terms of arrest. Say yechowa yemfa hanko fungusa and yemfa hanko fungusa or pictures musa nema no. You need definite laws except yechowa yemfa hanko fungusa and yemfa hanko fungusa. But you see when you can handcuff na abano and as a handcuff na wohono. That handcuff, there's a reason behind the handcuff. One, say ukochi obi now when you say the panel resist arrest the police officers must go with the handcuff. The show me who said yamfa handcuff on go sir resist arrest we have to handcuff you because the handcuff no emma the police service no and the police officers no inya to me e bando de wo eden eko say be ado be no who from them. But in situations where the individual submit themselves to the police CID not for engagement, you don't have to handcuff the person. That issue about handcuffing, Ghanaians have a certain perception about handcuff. Once you are handcuffed, there's a general perception that you have violated a law and that you are a criminal. So if you now the handcuff good fine, you may handcuff the person. But the issue of coming out with the person's picture, what is the intention behind coming out with the person's picture? Because I think people must look out for the intention behind the reason why you are doing something. For instance, Ghana, the handcuff goons it is for the police to ensure that we feel custody and as a move from Enko. When you were given an explanation, when you gave an example, you actually gave an example in respect of the fact that the police service early this year actually came out with a directive say now the issue of Maxwell and Emanema, they want to abstain. One would have thought to say, police before Eberman assurance, we know, they will have followed and carried out the assurance. But in this instance, they are doing otherwise. The Oko organization, there was standard operating procedure. Oko hospital, there was standard operating procedure. I was hospital. In the Ghana Police Service, if they have standard operating procedure, that standard operating procedure will regulate some of these things. And yet, now we say, you book to your class, so I'm a student of a different act of parliament. What I say. But police before it was to say, also with me, then, and not standard operating procedure. I ever guided police for in investigation and arrest. What I say, because the reason why you arrest is to ensure that the person will be there for investigation. But Ocean and say, "Mark short there, you're publishing it and now back." That advanced countries are. It depends on the nature of the offense, and even most of those countries, no, they do this after you have gone through the full trial and the court has pronounced you guilty. Because you're Ghana, and there was an issue which involved what we call it cocaine and others emanated from Western region. This is Robertson versus the Republic. One of the judges had the court to run, and the reason why the judge wanted was that one. The reason why we punish the person is to ensure that the public will be deterred from some of these offenses. But the court held say, for you to ensure the deterrence, you can put the person's image there. You can even publish the person's what you call it image. Because when you publish the person's image, the public becomes aware of the fact that this individual committed this offense, and as a result of the commission of the offense, he stood and then the court actually has convicted him, and he has been sentenced. And the court could be bonny. They won't say no. As soon as you could be far bonny, yet say no. The new exam running the prosecutor, and then the pictures but cool about him and the new way they react. In the no, I will not go and commit such an offense. But in this case, I don't say any panel. Young panel could exam running come to know. They didn't come on the call on social media. What do you say? Because the police service has always been feeding in the mindset of Ghanaians. Because there's a certain perception. That perception is that once you are arrested and then the police post your pictures on social media with handcuffs, it means you are a criminal. That shouldn't be so. Because the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana actually talks about presumption of innocence. With presumption of innocence, ignores what we call it, the benefit of every accused person. You are presumed innocent until proven guilty by a competent court of jurisdiction. So the Nipano images about social media. And I say, Nipano no who say as soon as you good handcuff, my view and say, as soon as you go no. So you don't focus on Namda no say, and dance here, this is for the buy, and as a dance for speakers the buy, no, a move meaning as will be a church of the boss at Corona. Then if I already can form an opinion about you because who say, take it, I want to see a good handcuff. That person may not have the benefit, what I say, of also reconsidering his thoughts on the fact, say, let me plan it in the Bible and say, Wakui, we are, didn't pick about one to a good handcuff. The court has actually acquitted and discharged. It's where Sama, Nipan won't put any massive. In the minds of the ordinary Ghanaian, Nipan were comfort before it was in the court. And if the police service, as stands now, to only stand up the operating procedure, a very regulated some of these things are immediately. They must get a standard operating procedure. Or before, they must adhere to the standard operating procedure. They must be professional. They must not act maliciously. They must not act in a manner that would jeopardize what they call it, the liberty, what they call it, the fundamental human rights of every individual who is on record is alleged to have committed an offense against the state. They never start. What I say, in case you look at media, any other question, you can even
put say obi the handcuff agunisa na ya publishing abontin the na so ye
say the handcuff agunisa na ya publishing abontin. There's a remedy under court. There's a remedy because once your image is out there, no, the ordinary Ghanaian believes that you are a criminal person. So you're going to be malicious prosecution. For instance, if someone goes to lodge a complaint against me at the Ghana Police Service, and then Ghana Police Service no say, okay, as soon as I have a lodge complaint, let's invite the person. We invite me. Here, here, bomb could not what do you call it? Running. Not say Embrano. I then actually say, the person can have an action against the police service that can actually sue the Ghana Police Service for malicious prosecution. What I say. After suing the Ghana Police Service for malicious prosecution, you were arrested. What I say. You were detained. What it means is that once the court says that you are not guilty, you are discharged and acquitted, no, the arrest, no, you mean said it was unwarranted, it was unlawful, and your detention was also unlawful. The law also provides that once all these things are done and then you are cleared by a court of competent jurisdiction, you can sue the Ghana Police Service. You see, we are in a democracy where people fail to test the law. Now the Ghana Police Service and Yoku, now they invite people, they arrest them, and then they throw in tram-up charges. At the end of the day, they don't prosecute. Ocean Kofa Police Department, they've not been able to secure any successful conviction in respect of what they call it, allegations against the panel. But because of that, Mamufonu show into the Ghana Police Service, not to Moka say, you must have such a right. And that right is guaranteed under the Constitution. That right is guaranteed, what I say, by what we call it, the law in force. So once police invite you or arrest you or detain you or put you before court and begin to prosecute you and detain, when you come out, you must secure the services of a lawyer. You must take an action against them. If 2 or 3 individuals are able to take actions against the Ghana Police Service,
they will stop it. But stop it. About the pictures, no. Say the pictures on the official police social media handles, no dear. Ya cover unipanenim. But near say the same picture, no. Na I say you carry near release ya many pebi. I'm almost security and no answer. Police if I could be independent, ya trouble. That issue no so and no over can say because can police for the catch or say and your money nipa you cover and you be trouble. But we see say the same picture now police if I cover anymore and the same picture the wabonting.
So one, when you were in a handcuff, you were in a uniform, the boy. We shall share that. So once a third party comes out with the same picture, one could reasonably infer a police and this African because nobody was there. And the police service would not even allow an outside to take test when you were in their custody. Especially when the picture at the background, say you were in custody. If you are police counterback, now, Obia, the handcuff of Gusa, now, your child picture. That picture, no, the police may cover your face. But if you see the same picture on the walls of an individual on Facebook or social media, you can now, or you can then infer, say, it is a myth true that the police service actually leaked your picture and gave that picture to a third party for malicious reasons. So that's just it. And see, once you are defamed, if you feel that those pictures that have been set, they have actually caused you damage, reputational damage, you can commence an action in respect of defamation against whoever did that against you.
Council, finally, minimum say na who record to them one now. Jubilation Ebeka saying the other aspect is say one will come as say justice must not only be done, but must also seem to be done. I feel we yachi NDC for suspected NDC phobia yetesi yachiomo. Yeah, who pictures be abonting, not even the covered pictures. But anytime a betchy MPP Nibiano, you see their pictures all over. And Kwafafo say a selective a year NDC for no a year, a Ghana Police Service for year MPP for.
Oh, yes. And you quoted a fundamental principle of law that justice must not only be seen to be done, but manifestly be seen to be done. This decision actually emanated from what we call it a certain case, R versus Sex Justice, Espati McCarthy. What you are saying, actually confirms the notion out there that the police is engaged in selective justice. And when the police begins to, what we call it, engage in selective justice, it is a danger. And the one reason why, and now come to Facebook page, mature, is that the Ghana Police Service has become so dangerous that if you are not careful, that's democracy. Now, they are party who say a democracy, they are rich now. They are going to undermine our democracy. And the police service has become so dangerous. They are not very careful. I don't know why democracy, no. And it's not make us that. Yes, Ghana, and not so far so a they are quite by election. In front of police officers, now ordinance who will be also and back it. Why? Police didn't do anything. He went ahead to threaten says to commit for minority leader Honorable Alexander Martina and there will be by election. What means is that he threatened to come back. The police service never invited him. The police service never invited him, let alone arrest. So it tells you, say, Ghana under John Mahama has been reduced a mere banana republic. And Timamufono, me no here, sorry. Now you catch a buying, the choir of us the police service for influence with Timamufono, and yet, because justice here, everybody is equal before the law. So if somebody also falls foul with the law, and his NDC, he must deal with the person, must not engage in selective justice into the current police service. And that, what do you call it, Papa Yohonu, must up his game. Because I have appended to the NDC, and it's only could always to the same and capacities of the, what do you call it, of the ruling government. I guess they set a very bad precedent, because here, power is always like an ice block. It's not.
Emma, under that was December 5, 2021. But you bet me a police force statement, you know, that and pay yakin. So statement police for the Bible through their Facebook page. Saying said they were American police themselves said they wanted to be professionals. Na me from Ghana for you because Omo who say all along no they are no mu ye bia no na a unprofessional conduct of the Ghana Police Service. And the Akalampacho, fa a unibra, na yankin police for and some on the tom Facebook, na fair, na ya trust me away because the abuse Ghana Police Service for abuse Ghanaians in recent times, no. A broso, and I'll tell you why in here make us say Ghana Police Service abuse and for any on the right. And say, Wusha, say Ghana Police Service, Ubia more because na a nipa. A complaining, a nipa akasa, akaline, a nipa akasa ache. Say, what you be na what day, na nim abeto abontain. In fact, OSP so cry, I shall see a yebi. Na what printed the impression say, Unipano, a year, duty, crown sana, ya ye. Akalawadi dear, Semon. All right. And you know, and the man, the Ghana Police Service, and the secretary, a babonting. Okay. I can and you readable so there, and you'll be na Musa. So, Ghana Police Service, the simple and short of the statement, 5th December 2021, and it said, Washa, a dear sinner say, almost 10 crofwa, almost a mufoni at Trabonting. But, and then I make her say, under Yera Tetanyawunu. Your policy near equals to this very year, no. Sir, unprofessional behavior of the Ghana Police Service, no, taking a different trace. Now, different trace are taking the same. And that's your one. That's all your NPP near Mutiani. Your two now your NPP near. Say police for chow photo, say crepa. Na oma release the photo no e dia ma enkrofo obehu no na NDC for share sa photo no hours later and sana police for aye official mark shot no akoba ni pananim na omo di ababontin and me kasa police for and release because the same photo okay so any December and 5th December 2021 the Ghana Police Service is determined to become a world-class police organization and the best institution in the country, serving as reference point in Africa and beyond. To achieve this, the service will have to demonstrate a high level of professionalism in all policing endeavors. In view of this, we have resolved to no longer show or display faces of suspects where they are who are yet to be convicted. The faces and identities of suspects shall be fully displayed only when the suspects are properly convicted before a competent court of law. They want further to say also suspects who are declared wanted by a court with a warrant of arrest for various acts of offences shall, where necessary, have their faces and other physical attributes published for purpose of identification and prosecution. We shall, however, continue to display the covered faces of suspects to announce their arrest and lawful detention in order to assure the fear of people who feel threatened by them. So when on the 5th of December 2021, and Ghana Police Service actually on their Facebook said now they want to become a professional police service. So amuchi obia amunfa nipa no photo e meto abonti biom. Amuchi obia onipa no identity no amunfa meto abonti biom. Ba enne nia ekoso ne se efisi ewura afi mu. Amanfo nyina abedi adanse se obia ya che no se oye MPP ni bia no. Ni raw photo na police photo no e ba abonten ebia minutes, ebia hours, and sana police for official mark shot no about one thing. By a NDC near, sir, in fact, a obino NDC near Ghana Police Service, they don't even publish even the covered mark shot of the panel. They don't even publish it. And the clear example, I see a public man of a election by no. Ghana Police Service issue statement, a catcher say, "O much nipa minu." They never ever publish their pictures, whether covered or uncovered. After that, now the year you ever NPP for sorry say, "Omo ni Ghana Police Service indi." Eti Ghana Police Service, oman kwachi ni panoa, omo ye tutu asemu abrekumanov na. They will protect themselves. Ewa kwatia. Ewani who statement from Ghana Police Service. So much nipa 8. Sa nipa 8 no. Sa omo ye motia. So muye nipa, so muye aframa, so muye mema, so muye ma. We never ever saw their pictures.
I said there are coordinated effort to undermine human rights and the rule of law around the world. United Nations Human Rights Chief Volker Turk warns in the face of crisis and growing global challenges in Zimbabwe etimi awone say kame say eba human right a kwan a ye fa so etietia ebinum de so no enye asem kotwa a ebredu se wo se UN etimi esore na won ehyase etu ho anamo enye saade a wan hwa ba bi ebekwa akodu no na nkwa ankopie ye. He stressed history has shown time and again that no one is safe when human rights are under attack. He added that we need to safeguard 8 years of progress on freedom, equality, and justice. Human rights are all human rights, are the solid foundation of flourishing society. They are the bonds of trust between people and their government. Inti hana kwame bafo Abronye asemno etimi ebem a papai kase. When it comes to freedom, abai bia wa kunyaso bia e wose wono manfo de human right etimi eje adwuma sa na ekoso e wo Ghana ha ana se enye sa na ekoso e wa ha between the government and the people no e ya de se human right take place ana se take place because adia asumesi ebeye no ayenche no asumesi bi ekokoya na ya ba beti no me no ka se kwame bafo Abronye edaso ewo CID for akache na papa no esan etoaso. They are a beacon of hope in the search for a better world that rejects violent conflict, brutality, and injustice. enti injustice no oba be pie mu organa ha justice ekoso anase injustice na ekoso na papa nsem o san kan na busuafo ekame se Kwame Bafo Abronye letter ni nsem no eno na papa respond one achase se one at the 8 years asiwo se one ebe make sure se e free ene eko human right ebetimi ayadwuma yempene entietia obi afa ahudie so former chief justice Yamami get through token so the same assembly baba two edwa say afi du baby kro koko piemu human right court a eno Ghana ha no yamfa na asem amfa anya hwe na papa esan ato aso esan ekan ho asem ignoring the law normalize violation selective use of the law threaten justice. Vokatek noted. He emphasized that human rights education is one of the most important tools to promote freedom, defend people from discrimination, and foster cohesion. Anti-discrimination said yetimi ekase boni no we eye yankwa ankoche no sa same boni no we etimi ekokoye no yetimi akwa akoche nipa no, which is selective justice na ateki a place no na papa edi to edwa say 8 years eda won animu die won ebe make sure say yentietia obi afa ahudie so obi abenya ne human right. Indiscrimination mmc yim we ye beche no we ede ye nche no enti ebredu say one etimi esore editi asani oma we etimi aye wen ede ama Kwame Bafo Abronye anya bibia onu etimi esave bibi ewo wiase to the extent say si etimi hyase na obia enya ne freedom ebia ne nam Kwame Bafo Abronye krata a ono ekere no na nyame etimi aboa na won etimi obia etimi enya ne freedom me no ka say the UN etimi ede warning kese pa aba ekwan aye fa so etietia enipa fa no die so eno enam emra kwa so
otenkaso na bono regional chairman ma NPP amanyokuo no owura Kwame Bafo aka Abronye una ne burofo kapa dia koma amanya so de wuye Cote d'Ivoire na say omne Ghana ebefa nsaka ba asetena yemu ne yeyomu ne mudia bi akomo ye Ghana bi akomo ne nyina ye koyi mo nwene nti bo mo ma no kwan no wa metena so America, UK, Germany, Canada, France, Italy, Spain, Samano, Omoman Kwano, and na mo say ya kwakwachina na nkofo busa sa mo haw ne san ne akwachina mo hwani haw ne san ne akwachina mo hwani wobisu apasa amaya so de bia mo nye no a amanu na sa wambeka sa Abronye wo latane ensa kan ye ma so na no na prosper mo chene san na prosper say kwan ya said wo si ye no ho ne akabensam ne said wo si ye no enu tina mo akwakwachina na ye ama bra kwampofo ama se ba so bedru ho pe no ho nko no ko be kwani ama akwa ba
aba mejo so
dia mane ne ye hwenu na so ko dru ho pa no dia kakra ya kan edika ho abu me entie
also edika ho pa nka me send videos na ene network na wa no pa aye video chance edom ebegu ha na enye edom to akra ofa ni nyina ni se Abronye DC aye bono mantem MPP peni a oda no ewo ho ena anano pe ya che no ebepiem ewo kota ofa ya bono the edika offensive conduct so oye na adin se baby asujie ewo no wono de oso mpa so nje be ma bata ye aba ewo ho ena ne ye bi eni esu ni pembe order na dinya e basa eba ofa ne Ghana police Accra region conduct so oye na adin se baby asujie ewo no wono de oso mpa so nje be ma bata ye aba ewo ho ena ne ye bi eni esu ni pembe order na dinya e basa eba ofa ne Ghana police Accra region Tome begu ha no se me de tutu case bi ameka se ne panel do so aye don ba ya na me de tutu de ameka se Shatawale tama ye che Shatawale ni medical no ofasa o kai si na ye hu ye e wo se tutu court ha na ye de Black Maria am ka na ye Black Maria ye de car omo different car bi apart from Black Maria right na MC eji echi ye do mu gu mu ba ye na hwe tu bra ne na police fo krekra omo de ba ya pepe ene ene was circuit court. No, for now, I was say Abronye DC, Black Maria Kano, back on quantity, one quantity, one quantity, Jimmy, and buy. of obi Black Maria car no kakraka tenten na ye ko yakwatia by election IGP cars no dey prison cells dey akọ no eno baako Abronye nkoa
na Abronye no ne ho dre wo something enti a che say just a car no na ye high baako ma no ne de wura mu a sa
ono nkoa Black Maria baako ansa na pick up there and 9 police for you mu a ebaye Black Maria car baako ofa ya hanko fo ne de ni bedu anopa ye de ni bedu ne de ni record dem the lawyer Daniel Amati police for nsanka yen charges are they charge no yen misa ni so di for na so give them na on pay bill enfaman na so prosecution e ka selfa and some Abronye aka no after no mu ye hwemu akọ enimu pa jom sere court ne say court ne remand Abronye na Abronye church on crat e bi kra kwa man bi te say Germany Italy Sweden Ivory Coast ye nuanu me wo ya no he ya ne ade say opese otukwan na Ghana o man peni tata no ne ade enti no se ye money bill pa Ivory Coast dey so for so nante ye chire ya 2 steps are na say wadru ho Togo 2 steps are no wadru enti prosecution asem ne say am Abronye bill pa ade a anhwe ya obedwane akọ omanfo so a ko edu aye de abon ontimi nyina ne lawyer Daniel Amati so chair court ne say there bi o ko edu na ye de abon no enya ko edu a ede ni ko prison na no ko edu ede ni ko prison aburo so aye ntinhia me nfa maximum 3 years it's say ko edu me nu nyina misdemeanor most aye be fine no ye be ka say tuasika enti ono so gina ne na so sere court ne pa say ye tie bi anka ye ma ne bill na so temu for Samuel Bright akwa ehwe edi no se baby aposifo aka say omo ye nhwehwemu na say de omo akyere nso akyere court ne say san nhwehwemu na omo ye say ama branch ni bill pa yade ahwe ya no odno ho aka nwura no oma aposifo na awotwe omo fanko ye nhwehwemu esi ne ekosi fiada 12 September yen san fa Abronye mbra edu ho na se aposifo ayo nhwehwemu awie omo nye nwi court ne be consider so be man bill o man bill no fa ye pie ya de ne ko na NPP National Youth Organizer wa ha echitafo ni bi wa ha enye omo de NPP ni muso mu wa ha na National Youth Organizer say on tia se ne tia so Abronye nkoa de Black Maria atop petrol gu na ya so aposifo pick up mako e de aba o se ne ya ewie ya me no ka se o so fa or the batakere or yet demonstration at the Ghana police service. Chance or send me no music and the additional post for the tata de mom. Namakofa Black Maria Kakrake, Massa Pakofa post for car, Makoma called 9 at the Chedia Padia, or so obey demonstration and they are at the Ghana police service.
Now, I may said a quite of my first watch Abronye ne car kuntan tunia daddy. Sanya Abrofia trailer Takoma woman. Sana so I don't want my yard. I'm begging you.
Said you all can hear no crazy.
And the said of baby. I know I'm back from man this salami biambo.
Ofa ne keka kwani de ne kakra yesi wa ofa me do court ha no pane kora me hu dom no ye me se ne kakra esan se me de ofa ha ye me fie de bia me ba ha and cases like this no ofa aya na that man intimi hu Black Maria no say ade ye de galamsey phobia ba na say langas phobia ba of say some crofo na ya no mo do so e de nipa be dunum ana nipa be dunsia na e go Black Maria but of so we di nipa ba ko pe to Black Maria mu e de na ba court of me de bia na mete Black Maria nipa ba ko pe na e de na betinam of court 24/7 na mete enti na ye nwanwa kakra e na me hu post for card o fe post for kwekwe jeja me bisa no mo Abronye na say Abronye nkwana and of ye wie ono na hankofu gu nsa o si so di na chia de ne kwatena Black Maria and ye tu mu na etu ka ne tipa e di ekoye eno ene ade asese ofa bi kakra ya ye mfoni kwa bonten na social media sabrofo hwe ento de ofa ne o meka say ampa abrante na sem no ka ampa say itiani fa mu nti ofa ye hwese na me ya me fiada ye be san de Abronye DC aba support ne be grant ne build so on grant ofa ye wa twen
yo ya dase sakra na wo hwa your man for reactions there wo Facebook so san na tie e be kire se ne de omu ye nukra be ma na asema ye de ene America ne UK ne Canada ne France ne Germany na hwa omu nyina kora ebe pre no se bra na se de wo kan de wo mu pa kakra show kakra kora che se Ghana ha no ye tete no ampa ena ebi nso kire se na Abronye wa ye kam se wa o sa asem no enfa no ho bi boko na wurahuo ni nanim wanu omon prepre wani wo bi atam na kire se ase de trim na kwa se mo de mo nkoso nya mesa na mo wi a abrochire menya kope mzavo
yeah twaso enti obebo video bi kire and in that video I think that it is alleged that the client ADD
IGP atem
Bibisa and I think so criticizes Akwetia by elections obi threaten the honorable minority leader and police and shame for her. So about my client and the guardians or no motion and officially or arrested or the cops goodness. Yeah, in your custody, you were more hustling the cops now the goodness, and I mean why? Of the police procedure. And then that's what after that, I'm going to go interrogation room or they got trained or more. I'm said almost an hour and some mobile. So mobile number the city side and say Misabi say video no chairman zone motion. Busy no bank account ne Juma why whether why Juma or MPP monya contract government no onya contract na chairman so no enya contract dia enya contract dia busy baby a oche to bank and order. We're wondering how it related to it, but I mean it's a legal procedure, so just let it flow. Omobeye no we call no omobeye charges no omobeye no I think them breaching what breaching peace was today and publication of false statement
and only two charges on the board
and only two charges. I mean breach of public peace and the publication of false statement. Wait. Amudi charge in Wayazi is officer involved in this charge in the buy. I'm a client, a G, I don't know which one is statement, and I say, yes, I or down. I did do down where our boy is actually short.
In the statement, no, that's a caution statement, right?
Well, if I'm to quote the CID involved, or see he's taking a statement per video, no more day. And then you watch to your name now or kind share, the breach of public peace and the publication of false statements.
And the client that show say or no name Hoshe, right?
Oh, you also name Hoshe. One was one to me, the IGP at them, only the IGP be at them.
And you also only the IGP at them.
Only the IGP be at them.
And into the video now you make it rounds no they concocted and I say and yet he doesn't see that to be insult.
I mean the clients and the car or how they two records on his own new video even your bedroom has say no and some of this video near day and as to say with me who contact me influence me who contact me I mean it's one thing for a who have video no brother.
Baby and put that.
What say?
Who's have video no baby ada.
I seen you asking in a room that video no da.
In the panel video no can you know?
Picture me dear. Pictures and then we are betting for we are picture the IDB. Obi, if you are seeing a baby, I dream no. It's an AI word.
Yeah.
It's an AI word.
It's true. And that's just the way cry a bit my head. Obina I create AI, I create video be.
We'll be able to me for ourselves, sir.
Now, sir, the program is live,
exactly. Anything I make clients in about no catch on. Or so any program on Mondays, Wednesdays, and then Fridays. So it's just a matter of public record. In this, I'm going to verify.
From the live video, no, you mean? From the example, saying live, the video on his page.
Wait, my confirm me. The idea is as to whether Obaka confirm you, Uncle confirm you. Let's follow due process.
Yeah, but I was even thinking, sir, if the content of the video, because I'm more publication of false news, as you said. Publication of false news will be which one? And I'm almost here, there ain't a constituted publication of false news now. And there ain't soon a year breach of the peace. Is it the insult, the alleged insult? The insult alone may not be criminal. Which content of the tape and grounded the two charges now? I'm gonna catch them.
Debbie. And if we are following the conversation now. I'm mobile video niche area, and I'm mobile charge every So, I mean, we just responded, say, almost based on the video they played, breach of public peace, and then publication of false statements. And then Chairman just wrote on also, I mean, the side of the story. So as to say, I say, and now we so we say, I say, some way I will say, any indigenous why you say, no, there be, no, yeah, specify the BS and your day. Yes. I think they are buying, set so, no, you buy now or receive here, I mean, after a former encounter, no, I mean, I would say, in his official capacity. Or